The ancient Stoics believed in the power of silence, not as secrecy, but as wisdom. Seneca once wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." And yet many of us amplify our suffering by sharing things that should remain private. Today, we'll explore 10 things Stoics never reveal to others, not out of fear, but to protect their peace, focus, and dignity. Number 1. Past mistakes and regrets. Imagine walking into a job interview confidently discussing your strengths. Then suddenly the interviewer asks, "So tell me about your biggest weakness." How would you feel if you spent the entire time ranting about past mistakes? That awkward silence might be your cue to switch careers, because no one wants to hire someone who bad-mouths their past. It's a lack of faith in their ability to move forward. Similarly, the Stoics knew that dwelling on past errors was counterproductive. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "The past is gone. The future is uncertain. All you have is now." By constantly revisiting and broadcasting past issues, we invite judgment from others and, worse, allow past failures to define us. This doesn't mean denying mistakes or ignoring lessons. Quite the opposite. A Stoic confronts their past, learns from it in private, grows from the experience, and moves forward with newfound wisdom, letting their progress speak, not their missteps. When Cato the Younger failed to win an election, he didn't complain or make excuses. He got back to work, winning the next one. His silence spoke volumes. So when dealing with past mistakes and regrets, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, "Everything that has happened belongs to the fabric of life, and none of it could have been avoided." Learn from it, adapt, and move forward without the burden of broadcasting your struggles. Number 2. Future plans before they're realized. Have you ever shared a dream only to see it mocked by a cynical friend? Our enthusiasm gets dampened, right? Well, the Stoics understood this phenomenon too. Epictetus wisely noted, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Sharing every detail of your future plans exposes them to doubts, manipulations, or even sabotage. Broadcasting your goals makes them common knowledge, inviting others to influence or derail your path. The Stoic way is to work in silence, letting actions speak louder than words. Think of it like training for a race. Would you announce your strategy to the whole world, or fine-tune it in private? Of course, you'd keep your eye on the finish line while staying focused on the steps in front of you. Just as Ryan Holiday aptly put it, "The obstacle is the way." But you don't need spectators on such a journey. You need focus and discipline. In the words of Seneca, "He who has learned how to remain unmoved by the applause of others has already learned independence." Your future is yours to shape. Let your results be the grand announcement to a world that may not understand your path, but will surely notice your progress. 3. Financial details. In today's world, we live in a culture where money matters are often laid bare. From Instagram posts showcasing lavish lifestyles to TV shows glorifying wealth, there's constant pressure to flaunt financial success. However, the Stoics had a different perspective. Seneca, one of Rome's wealthiest men, understood the pitfalls of flaunting wealth. He once wrote, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." The act of parading money and material possessions not only breeds envy, but also invites manipulation and false friendships. Surrounding yourself with individuals solely drawn to your wealth can lead to a compromised sense of self-worth and a distorted view of genuine relationships. Instead, Stoics held that true wealth lay in self-sufficiency and inner peace. Measuring wealth by what you have rather than what you display is a testament to a grounded and resilient mindset. By keeping financial matters private, you safeguard against envious eyes and manipulative schemes, allowing you to navigate life with integrity and authenticity. In the words of Epicurus, "Money is like water. It is tasteless, odorless, and transparent, yet you cannot survive without it." Treat it with respect, not ostentation. 4. Acts of kindness. We live in an age where everything is about me. Social media feeds reflect countless selfies, personal achievements, and individual perspectives. This shift from we to I often overshadows the essence of being a responsible and caring member of society. The Stoics, however, were firm believers in the significance of helping others, yet they wouldn't shout it from rooftops. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "When you've done good and another has benefited, why demand praise like a fool?" To the Stoics, acts of kindness weren't about garnering attention, but about fulfilling one's duty and contributing to the common good. Spreading rumors about your generosity might boost your ego, but it dilutes the purity of the act itself. Instead, let your good deeds resonate through their impact on others. Focus on the ripple effect of your actions without the noise of boasting. After all, as Marcus Aurelius stated, the fruit of this life is good character and acts for the benefit of others. Your legacy shouldn't be defined by how much you talked about helping others, but by the tangible difference you made in their lives. 5. Resentments. We all get treated unfairly sometimes. A spilled drink, a missed bus, a harsh word. These small irritants pile up, turning into a heavy backpack of resentment. If we keep lugging this bag around, it'll weigh us down. Stoics knew that holding on to grudges wasn't a solution. They practiced amor fati, which means loving your fate, including the people who caused you problems. It's not about condoning their actions, it's about taking responsibility for your own feelings and reactions. Seneca put it, "He who is free of resentment bears his scars as decorations." Venting about your frustrations might feel good momentarily, but it spreads toxicity. Others will pick up on your negative energy, making the situation worse. Instead, practice forgiveness, not necessarily by reconciling, but by letting go of the anger within. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The man who is free of self-pity and resentment is rich." Embrace that richness. 6. Insecurities. The internet can be a minefield for those seeking approval. Every comment, like, or message becomes an opportunity for judgment or criticism. This external evaluation can easily shake our confidence and self-esteem. But the Stoics saw this need for external validation as a weakness. Epictetus wisely remarked, "If someone tells you that so-and-so speaks ill of you, don't defend yourself. Reply, 'They don't know my other faults, or they'd have mentioned those too.'" It's a powerful reminder that we often magnify flaws in our own minds far beyond what others might actually criticize. Don't feed the trolls or worry about those who spread negativity. Confidence is your armor, and revealing your vulnerabilities is handing others the key. Instead, focus on what you can control, your response, your growth, and your contributions to the world. Your true worth is not defined by likes or comments, but by your actions and the impact you have. 7. Secrets entrusted to you. In today's digital age, information flows like water from a broken pipe. Secrets seem to have a half-life measured in hours, not years. But the Stoics understood the value of discretion and loyalty. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, emphasized the importance of privacy, advising, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. It's a call to listen twice as much as we speak, ensuring we don't spread secrets that could harm or embarrass others." Betraying a confidence is not just a breach of trust, but a sign of moral bankruptcy. As Seneca stated, it is more important for our tranquility to avoid talking about things that other people ought not to hear than to guard our own lips. Loyalty is a cornerstone of trust and integrity. 8. Pain and health struggles. We've all encountered the friend who turns every conversation into a misery fest, complaining about health issues, family drama, or work stress. While empathy is crucial, excessive venting can be draining. The Stoics recognized the inevitability of suffering. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, a personal journal, often grappled with health concerns and wrote about accepting the pain. They understood that complaining wouldn't alleviate the problem. Action did. Seneca faced numerous health challenges, and instead of wallowing, he turned his focus to writing, producing some of his most profound works during his sickest periods. When you face physical or emotional pain, it's wise to confide in those who can genuinely help, not for pity, but for practical support. However, the Stoic approach is to not let pain define you. As Marcus Aurelius put it, the art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Prepare for the blows of life, but don't over-dramatize them. 9. Romantic fantasies or conflicts. Ancient Rome wasn't exactly known for its subtle dating scene. Catullus, a Roman poet, was notorious for his sometimes explicit love poems. Despite this rawness, he wrote, "If you want to avoid gossip, don't air your dirty laundry in public." While this advice seems straightforward, its implications for modern romantic entanglements are profound. The drama of unrequited love, the thrill of new romance, or the hurt of a breakup are intensely personal experiences. Yet in an era where social media encourages oversharing, it's tempting to broadcast these feelings. The Stoics, however, valued arete, a concept encompassing excellence of character, self-control, and living according to nature. Public displays of overly passionate emotions or airing grievances with a partner could be seen as a lack of self-discipline and an abandonment of one's duties. They understood that love, while powerful, shouldn't consume or corrupt the individual. Keep your heart in check, your commitments firm, and your actions guided by principles. 10. What you're looking for in people. In a world where everyone is a critic and an advisor, it's easy to fall into the trap of oversharing our desires and expectations. But the Stoics had a different perspective. Seneca wisely cautioned, "Associate with those who will improve you." Yet saying, "I'm looking for a loyal friend, a supportive partner, or an honest colleague," is like putting up a neon sign that reads, "Enter at your own risk." Suddenly, every interaction becomes a potential evaluation. Every word is scrutinized to see if it aligns with your self-stated ideals. You become the editor of your own life story, but not in a good way. Instead of broadcasting your criteria, focus on embodying the qualities you admire. Be the beacon of honesty, loyalty, or kindness you seek. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The person you are seeking is the person you must become." The paradox is that by seeking others, you may end up attracting the wrong kind of attention. But by becoming the embodiment of the traits you value, you'll naturally draw the right people into your life. In conclusion, the Stoics understood the power of silence. It's not a sign of weakness, but of strength and wisdom. Ask yourself, are your words adding value to the world or just noise? As we say here, stay disciplined, stay free. Hit like if you agree, subscribe for more Stoic wisdom, and tell me in the comments, which of these do you struggle with the most?